on NFL Total Access following this Monday night thriller down at the Superdome. It's Taysom Hill coming into the game late with under a minute to go, and the Saints down 7. Drew Brees on the sideline watching Taysom run it in for the Saints score. They add the extra point to tie things up. Justin Herbert with a big throw and a terrific catch from Mike Williams to set up a Michael Badgley 50-yarder for the win. Just off the right upright, and the Chargers unable to secure a victory in regulation, so we head to overtime. Saints get a field goal on their first possession. Here's Justin Herbert. Got to have it on 4th and 7. Complete to Mike Williams, but look at the play by Marshawn Lattimore, holding Mike Williams short of the line to gain and sealing the victory for the Saints. There you go. Drew Brees remains undefeated against the team that drafted him. Justin Herbert still winless despite 4 pretty darn good performances in his first 4 starts of his career. He finishes with 4 touchdowns. Drew Brees over 300 yards. His lone touchdown going to Jared Cook, and Emmanuel Sanders having a terrific night as the Saints move over 500 with their 3rd win. Here's head coach Sean Payton down in New Orleans.
Look, every week, you look at it. It was a win. There are a number of things that we've got to clean up, and we'll get back to work here next week. We'll be in tomorrow. We'll be in the next day. We'll be able to address some of the things that we feel like we haven't done well, and get ready then to start playing after the bye.
So was there an adjustment in the second half, or was it just more of a execution thing for you guys?
Well, look, they did a good job of giving us a few different looks from early downs. We got a little bit more pressure from their defense, and I think, we made a few plays down the field. The 3rd down throw to Cooks was a huge play. I don't know what the distance was. I know it was 3rd and long. It was a great find by Drew. Defensively, we got the stops there, especially on the 4th down play there at the end. And I thought we hit their quarterback enough. He's pretty athletic. He got out of the pocket a few times and made some plays. A lot of different elements to the game, but it was good to get the win.
Sean, Will.
Go ahead.
Oh, Sean, will Michael Thomas's suspension just be 1 game, and how would you characterize that discipline issue?
Yeah, I'll keep you posted. That's something we'll discuss, and we'll let you know at the time when the time is right.
Sean, how much did his absence alter the way you were able to go today?
We'll talk about the players that played tonight.
Taysom's versatility, does it make that touchdown possible?
It was a good play. It's kind of a run-pass option. They covered it fairly well, and yet when they do that, there's the numbers then, you have that 1 extra player relative to, the quarterback that can carry it. That was a good way to finish that drive.
Yeah, we talked about the guts there to pull Drew Brees off the field on that crucial 3rd down. But again, the Saints have been without Michael Thomas since suffering that high ankle sprain back in Week 1, guys, against the Bucs. Thought he might come back for this game, but it turns out it's a disciplinary issue after an altercation with a teammate there that was reported. So, James Jones, what do you make of the way this season has begun for Michael Thomas and how the Saints need to use him moving forward once they eventually do get him back?
Well, number one, he's the best player on that offense, including Drew Brees being on the field. He's the best player on that offense. So whenever he does come back, whenever he does get healthy, or whenever they do get through this, listen, his role does not change. He's a bona fide number 1 wide receiver, bona fide playmaker, one of the best in the game. You put him in there if he's healthy enough, and you let him go and you give him his targets, because with him on the field, he makes everybody else better, including Drew Brees, including the run game. He makes everybody better. So they need him. Are they finding ways to win ball games, close ball games? Absolutely. But they need Michael Thomas if they want to get to where they're trying to go, and that's win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you got to have can't guard Mike in there, because you talked about it. He definitely brings a level of not only excitement, but he allows other people to get open. I mean, when you have to double team Michael Thomas, that means Kamara's going to be open. That means Emmanuel Sanders is going to be open. So he definitely makes everybody else better. And there's no denying that. But I do like what Sean Payton did. I mean, a lot of times we have those, our leaders or guys in the locker room that think sometimes they're above the law. And if other people see that, then what they do is they try to follow that same example. And so for Sean Payton to come out there and be like, nope, you're not playing this game, I respect that a lot from Sean Payton.
Yeah, no question, considering the value that he brings to the Saints offense, as James Jones mentioned, unquestioned. So let me come right back to you then, TD, because do we know how good this Saints team really is just yet? We haven't seen Mike since week 1, and they've kind of, they've had some up and down, uneven performances in his absence.
Well, I think we're seeing a little bit of it. I think what concerns me early on is their defense right now. They're giving up 30 points a game. And so, it's hard to win in this league when your defense is giving up 30 points a game, even though your offense is scoring over 30 points a game. So, I mean, that's one thing that they have to fix. But we've seen this happen in the past. We've seen teams struggle early in the season with their defense, and then they get things rolling and adjusted as the season goes along. So if the Saints can clean that part up, I think they're okay. I mean, they're the Saints. They still got Drew Brees, and so they're going to win games. They're 3-2 right now, so I've never seen anybody win a championship in October, so they got time to get things right.
TD just said they're okay. James, how good are the Saints?
I said they're okay, as in they're okay. Don't panic.
Okay.
They're okay. That's right.
TD don't know where he want to put them. Listen, when I look at these top teams in the NFC, I don't know if the Saints can compete with these teams right now. I don't know if they're ready to compete with the top teams in the NFC, man. When you're talking about the Packers, even you put the Rams in there, you put the Seattle Seahawks in there. I don't know if they're ready to compete with them teams. They've been too up and down this season. And TD touched on it. For me, a big part of it is the defense. I feel like the defense was playing at a higher level last year. To give up 30 points a game this year, that's not that Saints defense. Will they get better? Sure, they'll get better. But I don't know if this Saints this year, especially without Michael Thomas, can compete with these top teams in the NFC. So right now, if Michael Thomas doesn't come back, I don't think the Saints are good enough to compete. They need Michael Thomas.
Going to get a fight with the Bucs in their own division here in the NFC South. Look forward to seeing that matchup again later on down the road. All right, guys, we're not done yet digging into this Monday night matchup here in Week 5. But first, it was a